Hey everybody, it's Lo and welcome back to my channel, Lo Without Limits. This video is going to be another full body workout with me, so if you want to see that, then just keep watching. This is another workout with me video, so it will be timed. That way you can do it along with me. For this one in particular, it's going to be full body, so we're going to hit all of our muscles, and we're just going to do two different circuits, one for upper body, and the moves will combine different muscles, and then the other one for lower body. Each circuit will have 3 exercises. Each circuit will be done 3 times, and we'll do them for 30 seconds. You can use any weight that you'll feel most comfortable doing. So again, we're going to do each exercise for 30 seconds at a time. So if you can get through that whole 30 seconds with a weight while still feeling challenged, but at the same time having good form and being able to make it through that whole 30 seconds, then that's a good weight. If you get to the end of 30 seconds and it felt just super easy, then you can go up a little bit, try to challenge yourself, or if you can't get through the 30 seconds, you feel like you're struggling, then go down a little bit. So each exercise might have a different weight. Just for this, I'm gonna go with some 5-pound weights, and this is actually my first actual workout with any type of weight in over a month. So since having my appendix removed in early October, I started walking a few weeks ago, and then last week I started doing more yoga. And I actually, after a 45-minute yoga session, got very, very sore the next day. I woke up and didn't realize that 2 push-ups would destroy my back like that. So now I'm definitely easing it back in. I've been doing some yin yoga, some nice stretching, and just kind of gradually making my way forward. So this is actually my first actual workout with some weights, so we'll see how I do. It's definitely much lighter than I'm used to, but at the same time just having to ease into it, and hopefully my body can just get back used to it and I can actually start going back to the gym again. Super simple workout. You can make it as challenging as you want with the weight, but again, challenging yet doable. You don't want to have sloppy form, you don't want to be flailing about, so choose a weight that you think would work best for you and we can get started. So this first circuit is our upper body circuit, and the very first move that we are going to do is a bent row to tricep kickback, because that way we're going to hit our back, we're going to have that nice squeeze between our shoulder blades, and we'll get our triceps. So for this, even if you feel like you can go heavier with the row, usually our triceps are much weaker. So you want to make sure that you can do both parts of this move. I'm going to show it to you first. I'm getting a nice stance here, a little bend in your knees, bend at the hips, holding the weights with your palms facing each other. You can have your shoulders come down a little bit. You're going to row back, tricep kick back, come back down, extend your arms, and that is 1 rep, and we're going to do that for 30 seconds starting now. Pinching back with your shoulder blades, kicking back while keeping that pinch, and going down. And really feeling all of your muscles working. Make sure you're pulling between your shoulder blades with your back. That way you're working your back, you're not working your shoulders, you're not letting your shoulders come up to your ears. It's a nice back workout. We're going to do 1 more rep, and then that's about 30 seconds. Good job. The second combo move is a bicep curl to press. So we're going to get our biceps and our shoulders. Starting with your palms facing outward, curl, and then we're going to Arnold press it, which means that you're going to do a rotation, so your hands face it back out again. Rotate back down, curl down. That's 1 rep. 30 seconds. Let's go. Curl, Arnold press up, back down with the curl. So even if you feel like your shoulders can do more or your biceps can do more, do whatever the weaker one can. That way the whole move is done with good form. Let's get 2 more out here. Up, rotate back down. Good job. And I love Arnold presses because of that rotation. Works your rotator cuffs, all those smaller muscles in your shoulders that will help keep your shoulder nice and healthy. And then our last upper body move is going to be a lat pull down to chest fly. The lat pull down, you're going to have your hands above, and it seems like it's the top of a shoulder press. With the shoulder press, you're pushing up, you're contracting with your shoulder, which you will do to get back to the starting position, but with this, we're going to go real slow, and you want to feel the pinch coming here. Don't just let your arms drop back down. I hit my shoulder really hard right now, but let your lats control it slowly. And then when you are down, have your chest bring your elbows together. Don't just swing your elbows together. Let it be a slow, controlled motion. And then back out, back up. And that is 1 rep. And we are going to do that for 30 seconds, starting now. Slowly going down, letting your lats pull. You're at the bottom. In, out, up. Lats, lats, chest, pull it apart, back up. Back up. Good job. About 10 seconds left. You do this rep and then one more. Slow, 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 slow. Bring together, bring back out, back up. And that is our super easy upper body circuit. So at this point, think, how did that weight feel? Did you struggle with them? Lighter, need more weight? Whatever you need to do, maybe even no weight, or like just some ball bangles, some like the 2-pound ones. So this is a good time to adjust the weight if necessary. Grab a little sip of water, and then we're going to do that 2 more times. And now we're going into round 2, starting off with the bent row to tricep kickback. So starting at a nice bend, we're gonna do 30 seconds, starting now. Row, kick back. Row, kick back. Making sure you're feeling it in your tricep. Good job, about halfway done. Kick back. Might be feeling a bit more of a struggle this round. You've been working your muscles. Last one, and good job. Now, once again, another 30 seconds of the bicep curl to Arnold press, starting with your hands facing outward. And let's go 30 seconds, starting now. Curl, Arnold press up, back down. There we go. And even though the downward motion of the shoulder press isn't what is really working the muscles, you still want to go slow. You don't just want to flop down at the end of the movement. You want the whole thing to be controlled. Let's get one more curl, Arnold press, slow control, all the way back down. Good job. Now our second round of lat pull down to chest flies. I'll show facing this way this time around. So we have our arms up, and we're going to do our lat pull down, chest fly, slow and controlled the entire move, starting now. Feeling it in your back, bring it together, bring it back out, push up, down, together. Don't just let your body swing around. That way they can be put in action and worked. So I'll do last one, down, slow controlled, apart, back up. Good job. Round 2 of upper body already done. Take another quick rest, drink a little bit of water, and we're just gonna do it one more time. Super simple, super effective. The light's changing a little bit, pretty gloomy, pretty rainy today, but it's okay. It helps because if you break a little sweat, it's not too hot. It's now going into round 3, the final round of our upper body circuit, starting back with our rows to kickbacks. 30 seconds starting now. Row, kickback, kickback, making sure your shoulders aren't coming up towards your ears. Pinching between your shoulder blades, keeping that pinch, and at the bottom, releasing, and then pinch. 10 more seconds. Try to get one more out here. Row, kick back, back, and all the way down. Good job. Our last round of curl to press. Do 30 seconds, starting now. Curl. Rotate to Arnold press. Back down. Good job. Curl, Arnold press. Back down. About 15 more seconds. Last one, curl, press, back down. Good job. Now just one more 30 seconds for upper body. Going into that lat pull down to chest fly. If you want to challenge yourself for the lat pull down part, you can lean your torso forward a little bit, because that will just make it a bit more challenging to get that lat pull down because of those weights in your hands. Gravity is not on your side. But if you want to keep it a bit easier, you can just keep yourself upright. 30 seconds starting now. Pull, bring together, open up, back up. Slow down, together, slow apart, and push back up. Down, really feeling that pinch underneath your armpits and your back there. Making sure it's coming from your lats. Up, just a few seconds left. Let's make this the last one. Together, apart, back up. Good job. Upper body circuit is done. Gonna do the same thing for lower body, another 3 exercises done 3 times for 30 seconds. Starting off our lower body circuit, we're going to do a sumo squat to calf raise. So that way we get a little bit of our glutes, especially our glute med, and our calves, of course. So for this, you can take your dumbbells, and if you're able to cross them this way, just to add double the weight while not having to get extra equipment out. We're going to get in our sumo stance position, so our toes are pointing at about a 45-degree angle. Our feet, our heels are wider than our hip and shoulder. And when you squat down, your knees are going to track in line with your second and third toes. We're going to hold our weights in front and below. Right here, we're going to squat down. And then when you're at their bottom, do a little plie, a little calf raise, and then back up. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds, starting now. Squat, calf raise, back up. Raise, back up. And if doing both feet at the same time is hard, you can do one at a time. Squat, raise, up. Squat, raise, back up. About 10 more seconds. Here we go, let's do one more. Squat, making sure you're feeling it in your glutes. Raise, and then pushing back up with your glutes. Good job. Next, to target our hamstrings while not having to get extra equipment, I'm going to take those weights and we're going to do just some hip bridges. So lying flat on your mat to add that extra resistance, you can take your small weights if it's comfortable and put them over your hips. And we're just going to do standard hip bridges, a little squeeze at the top. 30 seconds starting now. Up. Squeeze, back down, making sure you're driving through your heels, pushing out with your knees, making sure you're feeling it in your hamstrings by doing that squeeze and really pushing your knees out that way. Do about 10 more seconds. Getting a nice little rain outside. Do one more. Good job. And then our last lower body exercise, I'm not going to use the weights for because it's a little bit more challenging and we don't need the weights to make it even harder, but we're going to start with the narrow stance squat to ice skater. That way we can work our quads. So with the narrow stance squat, you're just starting with your feet pretty close to each other, and then we're gonna just do these ice skaters, which is basically a curtsy lunge, but we're not gonna go super fast. We're gonna be slow and controlled. We're gonna stay low. That way we can continue to work our quads throughout the entire movement. So 30 seconds of that starting now. By staying low, you're working your quads. By doing the ice skater slash curtsy lunge, you're also getting a bit more glute. Slow, controlled. If this is easy and you do want to add the weight, you can do so. Go. One more out on each side. There we go. Good job. And that is the lower body circuit. We'll do it 2 more times. All right, after you've grabbed your sip of water, we're gonna go into round 2, starting off with those sumo squats with a little calf raise. Getting in your wide sumo squat position, holding your dumbbells. 30 seconds, start now. Out, up, and then drive back up. Remember, you can do alternating calf raises if both at once is too challenging. When you're pushing up, making sure you do feel it in your glutes. There we go, last one. Down, raise, down, up. Good job. And now into our bridges for our hamstrings. Putting the weights on your hips. The closer you get your heels to your butt, the more challenging it is. So you can play around with that. We're gonna do 30 seconds starting now. Up, a little squeeze, down. Making sure your knees aren't caving inwards. That way you can work all of your muscles. Another 15 seconds. The last one I went long and edited a bit out because I couldn't see my iPad, so I didn't know when 30 seconds was up. I moved it, so I know. This can be our last one. Good job. And then putting those weights aside for our narrow stance squat, the little lunges. Getting in your narrow stance squat position. We're gonna do 30 seconds starting now. Just keeping it low. By maintaining that squat, you're working your quad the entire time. And keep your arms out if you need a bit of balance. When people do them fast for some cardio and they move their arms like this, that's where you get the ice skater from. Because then you look like those speed skaters in the Olympics. Apollo, oh no. Good job. Round 2 of lower body done already. Flying by. Just gotta do it one more time. Another 90 seconds of activity. All right, did you get a drink of water? I hope you did. I didn't because I don't know where I put my water bottle. We're gonna go into that last round and I shall hydrate afterwards. Grab your weights for our last round of sumo squat to calf raises. 30 seconds starting now. Down, up, and good job. Keep your I can't talk. Keeping your knees over that second, third toe. Having a bit of knee control. About 10 more seconds. Let's do like 3 more. This is 1. Here we go. Last one. Down, raise, 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 raise. Down, up. Good job. Getting so gloomy out. It's been gloomy out, but now it's getting gloomier. Last round of our bridges. Adding that weight on your hips if you wish, but comfortably, of course. Don't put like too much weight, you get bruises. Be smart about it. If you only have heavier weights, you can put like a pillow. You just don't want hip bruises. They don't feel that good. Last 30 seconds of these, starting now. Up, squeeze, down. You'll squeeze, down. And driving your knees outward, down. That way you feel it in your hamstrings. Not arching from your lower back. Driving out. Let's do one more after this one. Up, hold that squeeze, and come back down. Goodbye to our weights. And then our last 30 seconds, those narrow stance squats. Getting into your squat, maybe a little bit lower this time around. 30 seconds starting now. Slow, controlled. Keeping it low. Feeling it in your quad. Do you feel the quad burn? About halfway through. Will we finish before the sirens do? Yes. Last one on each side. And good job. Since that was a little full body workout, we can do a little full body stretch. My quads are feeling it the most, so think I'm gonna start with some quad stretch. Just going here a little bit. Leaning forward, get that quad, little hamstring. Start to slow your breathing, lower your heart rate, cool your body down. This felt good. My first actual workout with weights. Ooh. Kept it light, kept it easy. Yet I definitely got a little workout. My heart rate's up, a little sweat happening. I feel good. That made me happy. Last week when I started working out and doing yoga, I knew I was gonna do a week of yoga, ease back into it. I'm gonna do a butterfly stretch now, get my inner thighs. And it felt good, but I did feel a little sore from it. So it was kind of a bummer when this week I did yoga again and felt a little sore from it again, because I did a harder yoga and then some chill yoga. And then the harder one I felt sore from, even though it was pretty easy in comparison to yoga I used to do and even just going to the gym. So definitely have to ease into it, but I'm excited to go back to the gym. I thought this week would be the week. It is not. Which last week I was understanding. This week it's a little bit of a bummer because I missed the gym and missed working out. But we're gonna go with next week. I will go next week and just take it light and easy. Ease back into it. It's been a longer recovery than anticipated, but better than injuring myself. And this week I actually feel a lot better in my core. Right here, even doing yoga and doing some core exercises was hurting. So this week, doing similar exercises, I've noticed that I don't feel that uncomfortable feeling, which is nice. Means things are better. All right, I'm gonna do some upper body stretches, just going across. Get a nice little pull, so you can feel it in your back there, across your shoulder blade. Oh, it feels so good. Breathing slowly while you stretch because it should be relaxing. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more of this. Feel free to do whatever stretches that you want to do to help stretch your body out, especially if there are any exercises in particular that felt a little tougher or just felt like they were working out your body a little bit harder. You can stretch that out. That way you don't feel sore tomorrow. And while you continue to stretch it out and while I continue to stretch it out, I will end this video with a thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and let me know what other workouts you want to see here on my channel and on my Instagram, and what else you want to see here on my channel in general. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe. I upload a new video every Wednesday. So until the next one, thanks for watching.